Hi everybody, welcome back to This Is My Life in Empath's Path. Today I kind of wanted to reach out and talk to you. Yes, I have the glasses on today. Tired girl, tired eyes. But I still wanted to get a video out to everybody today. One of the things I kind of wanted to touch on is the relationship between empaths and narcissists. So, I know most people, when they think of narcissists, they think of the Greek god, Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection. And to a certain extent, that's pretty much what a narcissist is. But it's a lot deeper than that. These people are self-absorbed. They are selfish. They only think about what they want, what they need, and what they can get from you to make themselves feel better, to make themselves feel complete. And they can be downright cruel. And they are the quintessential social leech. They will drain your energy completely until you have nothing left. And they will make you feel like everything that's wrong in your friendship, in your relationship, even mother, daughter, father, sibling relationships, they will make it feel like everything that goes wrong, has gone wrong, will go wrong in the future is your fault. And empaths are extremely vulnerable to them because they put out an extremely strong vibe. They need your energy. They want you. They need you. And that's not a lie. It's not an untruth, because they do. They need what you have to provide, and that is your constant energy, your constant comfort, and whatever you are willing to give of yourself to them. And so an empath, being who they are and what they are, we give our energy out freely. So what happens? An empath starts to become extremely depleted. And even though we can feel that underlying selfishness, they're not untrue. We're not catching them in a lie. It doesn't feel necessarily wrong because they are being true to who they are. We just want to fix it. We want to give them everything that we can, especially if we fall in love with them. But the problem is, in the end, we have nothing left. And then we're left feeling broken, sad, abused, and we don't know exactly what we did wrong. But somehow everything we did was wrong. So it's very important that you learn how to draw a line. Draw a line in the sand and say, this is as far as I will go. I learned this lesson far too late. I spent many years in a relationship with a narcissist, a person who constantly needed and wanted my energy. And when I could no longer provide it, they move on. They tear you down and they move on to somebody in which they can get that from. And you're left, like I said, you're left broken. So how do you pick yourself back up? First lesson is to be very wary. Tune into that underlying selfishness and realize that this is what you're dealing with. Listen, not just with your ears and hear what they have to say, but listen with your whole body, your intuition. As an empath, you have a strong intuition. Don't ignore your gut because it's telling you that something is wrong. And when you start ignoring it, that's when you're going down the wrong path. You have to take stock of what you want and how far you are willing to go to sacrifice who you are, what you want for somebody else. Are you willing to change completely to make this person happy? And in the long run, is that going to be enough? Is there always going to be something else? Are they always going to need more? Are they always going to want more? So don't compromise who you are and what you want to make somebody else happy when they're not willing to compromise what they want for you. Also, learn to disconnect a little bit. Save some of your energy because, as I've said before, you're no good for anyone unless you're first good to yourself. So don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to step back and say, I'm not willing to do that. Learn to disconnect and be okay with who you are. I can't express enough how damaging a relationship like this can be. And I do not want to see any of my other fellow empaths to go through that kind of pain. You don't want to cause them pain, but are they willing to not cause you pain? These are the questions you need to start asking when you enter into a relationship and you may love them, but you feel like there's just something not right. So keep those things in mind. What are you willing to give up? How much energy are you willing to give? Are you willing to give 100%? Are you willing to give 300%? Do you think in the end they're going to return that energy back to you? Can you say no? Do they accept it? What happens when you don't make the changes or you stop giving them exactly what they need? Are they going to take up the mantle? If the answer to any of that is no, then maybe it's time to start rethinking the path that you're on. Get back on the right path. Get back on your path. Get back on the path to finding your authentic self. We're not here to hurt people. We're here to help people. And there comes a point where there are some people you can just no longer help. So take that away with you today. Keep that step in mind. I have more stuff coming up. I will be back again soon. Couple of topics I want to talk to you guys about is the dark side of being an empath, because truly there is a dark side. As well as some tips on how to deal with those social leeches. that are draining your energy. Also, a very important topic that I'm going to come back to you guys with is the things that we as empaths do that affect our relationships, how we undermine our own relationships. And those are very important. So keep coming back, tune in again. I'm so glad you watched today, and I hope to see you again soon.